as a nutrition advisor at Nestlé. My role is to update and educate healthcare professionals on infant nutrition, breastfeeding and infant formula. This role exists for a dietitian to be able to give some sort of nutrition background, be able to understand the importance of breastfeeding, but also to be able to provide that information to the healthcare professionals when they need to have that discussion with parents. I would make some calls to healthcare professionals who see babies and see parents to talk about feeding, and then to be able to educate them about infant formula. I would see possibly a GP, I might see the practice nurse, update them on whatever we're talking about. Perhaps it's probiotics for infant nutrition or easy to digest formulas. Then in the middle of the day I would have an in-service. So in-services are updates and educations to nurses in hospitals. I really like the flexibility that the role gives. Certainly you should be starting from 9 a.m. and finishing at 5, but definitely if you need to see a GP earlier, if they want to see you before they start work, you can do that, and then you can finish a bit earlier. You can work your schedule completely up to you, and I really like being able to talk to the healthcare professionals and seeing their knowledge grow as when I educate them. When I graduated from Flinders Uni back in 2012, I realised that I had to look more broadly around different positions all across Australia really. And then a position popped up at the Dietitians Association of Australia in Canberra as the Communications and Marketing Dietitian. It was a new grad role for 2 years. So I thought I may as well go for this. It's for a graduate dietitian. So I applied and I got the position. So within 2 weeks I was working at DA in Canberra, and I did 2 different roles. So one was media and marketing, so I'd answer the media phone if a journalist wanted a comment from a dietitian for a news story or a television piece that they were doing. I would organise those interviews with dietitians. And then I was the communications dietitian at DA, so I would help with all the weekly emails, the newsletter, social media, etc. Then I wanted to come back to Adelaide. This position popped up at Nestlé in Adelaide, and from working at DA I was sort of exposed to the food industry because DA partners with a lot of food industry companies, and so I was familiar with Nestlé as a company and felt quite comfortable to apply for a job here. So to work in food industry, I think, especially being in Adelaide, it's such it's a much smaller city compared to Sydney or Melbourne, where all of the main head offices of all of the food industries are. So I always thought it was an area of work that I'd probably never work in. But after this position popped up, I feel like you're well supported with a lot of other dietitians who also work for Nestlé. So there are about 30 dietitians across the country in the nutrition team. There's about 15 dietitians who work with me in the infant formula team, infant nutrition. There's other dietitians and nutritionists who work with the health science products like sausage and that sort of thing. But you also have the flexibility to do a lot of different things, not just the normal sort of clinical hospital dietitian, and lots of opportunities working in a big company as well.